day 683 being Christopher Cruz. I was reading the Bible and Jesus said, "This is my blood of the covenant," and some editions of the Bible say of the new covenant, which is poured out for many of the forgiveness, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. And I was like, what is this new covenant? Like, what does that mean? And then I started researching it, and then somehow I stumbled upon this book called the Pilgrims Progress or something like that, and then I saw it was one of the most printed books in history other than the Bible, and I was like, what? And so I went on Amazon and I saw it, and it's this whole book that is a story of the life of being a Christian and all the things you're going to come up against, and it's being a Christian in in a story form. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I ordered it, and then when I scrolled down, I saw there was one called The Little Pilgrims Progress, and I opened it up, and it's the kids version, and it's got all these pictures and everything, and I started reading it, and I'm like, wow, this is I read the first page of the other one, the adult one, and then I read the first page of the kids one, and I'm like, this is so much easier to understand, so much easier. And so I ordered the kids one too. So I'm gonna when they get here on Sunday, I'm gonna read a few pages of each and see which one hits me more. Because I find that the Bible and all of this stuff is very simple, but it's super complex. And so I don't think it hurts to have a kid's version of something like that, because I read the first page, not even the first page, the first paragraph of both. The first paragraph of the first one, it's I have to sit, I have to process it. It has scripture in it, and it takes some effort. And then I read the kids one, and it's oh, I totally get that. There's two cities. One is for the good guy, one's for the bad guy. One's God, one's the devil. One's going to be destroyed, where the other one is going to last forever. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. And so I feel I'm going to read the kids one, and it's going to click. And I feel that's part of what people need with the Bible and everything. How do you simplify this stuff? How do you simplify everything that's taught in the Bible and the stories in the Bible? How do you just simplify the stuff and make it more approachable? It's it takes so much less effort to understand that kid's version than it does the adult version. And the way our brains work is, when something seems like a lot of effort, our brains will shut down because our brain wants to conserve energy. And I've got this beam of light just going to town. It's I got smoke in my room, even though I don't at all. It's just the way it's hitting the lens. But it's what the heck was I saying? Something about simplicity, probably. But yeah, it's just, I feel it could be a lot easier to understand. So when I read the kids version, it was just I totally get that. So I'm pretty sure I'll be reading the kids version. But I'm very excited for that, because it's going to be a storybook. And it's crazy because last night I ordered a book from the Redwall series, which I read a long time ago. I read one of the books, and it's about this mouse in the forest at this